sure everyone knows, a lot of high school gay teens, and not even high school, just like high school and college, have been killing themselves. And that's really upsetting. I was first told about it by my voice teacher. And he told me all about these kids. At the time it was only 3, and he was like, what has to happen for someone to take notice of this? And now someone has taken notice of it, and people have created the It Gets Better program, and I love the It Gets Better videos, and I just wish I could have had it when I was actually in high school. Because all through high school, I was always pretending to be someone else. Everyone knew I was gay, but I always sort of put on this act. I always tried to act, I don't know, like a little bit more... I don't want to say normal, because that's just not true. I wanted to act just more socially acceptable. You know, I was always making the same jokes as everyone else. I even made some, like, fag jokes, which I don't even understand why I did that now. And, I mean, I look back on my high school years, and I'm so happy that they're over. I'm so happy that I'm out of that place, and that I can be myself, and that I feel comfortable being myself. Which I never did when I was in high school. Never. Except for with, like, a few friends. Like, I had a couple friends in high school, and I had a couple friends outside of high school, including the person who I started this channel with. And, you know, those are the people who I felt comfortable around. I could be who I was. I could be crazy and somewhat flamboyant and just, you know, all over the place. But then at school, I always felt like I had to shut it down. Like I had to just sit there and be, you know, almost like just... And I was. I mean, I suppose it's a testament to my acting skills, the fact that I was able to keep that up for all 4 years of high school. But it's just... It was so unhealthy, I think. It was so unhealthy for me to do. And I just want everyone out there to know that it's not necessary. You don't have to do that. Please don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to your friends. Don't do that to your parents. Let people know who you really are. And you know what? If they don't like you, then screw them. You know, as Ivan Honeycutt says on Queer as Folk, fuck 'em all. Fuck 'em all. That's what he says. And I wish I could have let myself say that. And I knew it. I knew, you know, in my head I was saying it, but outwardly I just couldn't. I couldn't let myself do that. And that is really, like, to me, that's really upsetting right now. And I just really want everyone out there to be themselves and to do what you gotta do and do whoever you want to do. That's dirty, I know, but whatever. And I just thought this would be a nice little break from, like, the makeup and stuff, because this is really, really important to me. The Trevor Project, and It Gets Better, and the Harvey Milk School, and all that stuff. All those people who support the gay youth of this country, the huge population of them who don't know what to do with themselves, who don't know if their parents will accept them for who they are. My mother is so understanding and so, you know, when I told her that I was gay, she said duh. She, like, totally understood me. She has never once, you know, said anything about it. She accepts me for who I am. The only thing that she wants are grandchildren. Hopefully I'll provide this for her, but kids, ick. But she, I mean, she's so understanding, and I know people whose parents have, you know, kicked them out of the house. I know people whose parents are, like, part of the church, and I had an ex who was not out of the closet, and he was really uptight, and really, I mean, there was something wrong with him. And I liked him very much, I really did. He ended up not feeling the same way about me, apparently, seeing as he, you know, went off with someone else. But hey, whatever. But he was, like, generally a really good kid, and we met doing a show, and we were out in, we were at this motel, and he was in the orchestra of the show, and I was in the cast. And his parents were traveling with us, and they were in a separate room. And I was in a room with some friends, and he wouldn't come into my room, because he was afraid his parents would figure something out, and would be like, are you gay? And he couldn't bear the thought of his parents knowing who he was. And it's just so not okay. It's so not okay. I mean, It's like, be who you are. I have another friend who was on and off gay. He would be gay, and then he would be not gay. He eventually came to terms with who he is, and I'm really, really happy for him, and he's a really good friend of mine. And it's just, I just wish people, I wish it were easier. I wish it were, and it's not. But it gets better. It gets better. Okay, that's all I have to say.